Hi kids. In today's session you are going to learn about erosional landforms of river. Under that you are going to learn about gorges and canyons, waterfall, V-shaped valley, pothole, meander, oxbow, lake. First we will move on to the gorges and canyons. The river which flows through a mountainous region, it forms a valley with almost vertical sides called gorge. That means on the mountain region which is made up of the hard rocks, what the river it will do there? By running fast, it will break up that hard rocks and create the valley. It is called as a gorge. Okay. In India, we may say like this type of the gorges in Brahmaputra and Indus River. But when the gorges, it is it is having with the 100 kilometers, it runs up to the 100 kilometers, it is called as a canyons. Same this deep gorge alone, but when it is running up to the 100 kilometers, that means when gorges will form with the very lengthy manner, it will called as the canyons. Okay. We may see this canyon in Colorado in USA. Colorado River, it is the name of one river in USA, Colorado, where there we may see this type of the canyons. That means that river, it may have much water, then only it forming the 100 kilometers of the gorges. Okay, when the 100 kilometer of gorges only we are calling as a canyons. Waterfalls, I think so that you had seen the waterfalls most probably, but we'll see what the meaning of the given here. A river which flows in a region where hard rocks lie over soft rocks horizontally, the soft rocks get eroded quickly and the hard rocks projects outwards. Thus the river falls vertically from steep slope to form a waterfall. What they are saying, nothing. Actually the mountain ranges, it is made up of the hard rock as well as the soft rock. The soft rock, it will eroded easily, isn't it? When the soft rock it eroded easily, the hard rock it will be in the outside of that one. Outside of means it will leave as a way. It will leave as the way for the river. Okay, that means when the soft rocks it was eroded easily by river, then the hard rock also it will start to erode there. Then how it will look like as a, from that mountain region, when the river it flows down, it is called as a waterfall. That means what they are saying, from the mountain region when the river it flows directly to the ground, it is called as a waterfall. But how it will fall, that only they are saying. When the soft rocks it was eroded, then the waterfall it will, that means the river it will flow from the mountain to down to the earth. Okay, we you know about the waterfalls, so many waterfalls, about the what is it, Joke Falls, Kutralam, Voganikal waterfalls, that and all, I think so you may know. In the that means in the world itself they are saying that highest waterfall, Angel Falls in Peninsula, it located in Peninsula. Okay. The waterfalls with great force it erodes the rock material beneath and creates a depression called plunge pool. That means when the waterfall, you may seen in the scenes there. That means when the river from the mountain, when it moves towards to the down, how it will be looking like I say, like as a pool only. Pool means what? Pond. We are saying is it a swimming pool, like a swimming pool only it will look like, as isn't it? That only they are saying. Shallow fast flowing water in stream is called as a rapid or river jumps. If it is not having that much depth, means we are saying as a river jumps. Okay, if it is having that depth, means we are saying as a pool. If it is not having that much depth, means we are saying as a river jumps. Next we will learn about the V-shaped valley. A V-shaped valley is formed by the vertical erosion of the river, where the valley is deepened and widened. Already I told about the gorges, isn't it? Gorges means what I said there, from the river which comes from the mountain region, it will create some deep valley, I said, isn't it? If that deep valley it looks like in the V-shaped, means we are saying as a V-shaped valley. Next, pothole. Due to the potholes, when the river flows very fast, the cylindrical holes or drilled vertically in the riverbed. It is called as the potholes. Meander. As the river loaded with debris flows slowly, it forms sweeping loops and bends. That means when the river it is on the plain where it runs, what it will do there? It will form some bends. Okay, that is called as a meander. You may see when you are pouring some water on the ground and you are making some way for that water, how it will be, you won't create any way as it is straight, isn't it? You will create some like bend, like isn't or not, the creature only you will create there. That time how it will, the water also how it will move there with the bend alone, how you created the bend, same like that alone it will move there. Same like that alone, the river when it flows from the mountain, what it will do on the plain, how the plain it makes the depth, same like that only it will move on to the depth. Okay, it will create some bends. The water it won't fall, it won't move in the straight line. It will create some bends. That bends alone called as a meanders. Next, Oxbow Lake. Oxbow Lake meanders in due course of time became almost a complete circle with narrow necks. This in turn gets abandoned and forms like a lake. It is called an Oxbow Lake. That meander, what I said, the river it will create some bends and it will run as it is, I told, isn't it? Same like when it running there, what it will do, it will form one circle and also create the lake there. That is called as a Oxbow Lake. Depositional landforms of river. In this one we are going to learn about alluvial fan, floodplain, estuary, delta and as well as the karst topography. First we will move on to the alluvial fan. Alluvial fan. A fan shaped deposition made by the river at the foothills is called an alluvial plain. What they said there? Alluvial fan means nothing. The minerals which are eroded by river from the mountain, it will deposit in the foothill of that mountain. It will look like as a fan shape. So only it is called as a alluvial plain, fan, alluvial fan. Okay. Next, floodplain. Fine sediments, they were deposited on river banks when a river floods. Floods vellam, isn't it? Vellam varumbodhu, what it will happen there? Along with that river, that means that water, the river will deposit the minerals, whatever it's carrying there, everything it will deposit on the bank of that river. Okay, this is called as a floodplain. Actually, this floodplain, it will create the estuaries as well as the delta. Estuary is formed where the rivers meet the sea. Deposition of silt by the river is not possible here in the estuaries. Okay, actually estuary it will form when the rivers it will meet the sea alone, but there won't be any deposition. The deposition also it will be eroded by the river. For example, we may say Narmada Tapti river. They will flow into the Arabian Sea and it forms the estuaries, but there were no deposits of the rivers. Deposits nanadu kondu vandu sekaradu, okay va? So there were no deposits on that estuary places. But delta it is quite opposite. Delta has more deposits. Actually, the river meeting the place that where the rivers meet the sea, there the river deposits the minerals. Okay, so the deltas it will have the rich minerals. We may say the Kaveri Delta, Ganga and Brahmaputra Delta. So many deltas are in India. Most probably the rivers which meets into the Bay of Bengal, all the rivers it forms the deltas alone. Okay, the delta region, all the region are fertile region. In world level, Ganga and Brahmaputra is the largest delta. Next, karst topography. What is the meaning of karst topography? Actually, the groundwater, it is an active agent in limestone regions. Karst topography is formed due to the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone, dolomite, and gypsum. That in India we may see the so many karst areas, Guptadan caves as well as Western Bihar. Guptadan caves is in Western Bihar, Robert caves and Tapakeshwar temple, Pandav caves in Pachmarai and Kustamar Bastar district in Chhattisgarh, Bora caves of Visakhapatnam. Everything we may see the karst topography.